about is the entry on this point, and where's the second entry? Where would you look for the second entry? Here, right? Okay. And of course, what do we have here? The price becomes what? FTI goes back again, tests this region, and then reverse, 2-bar reversal, right? No demand, reverse. Got it? Can you take this entry here? Yes, but the problem here is that if this becomes what one, this becomes FTI, right? This one becomes second higher low. The price opened here. Now, how would you take the entry? Where would you take the entry? Can you tell me?
Wait for retest.
Now, I see you sometime, what you usually do, you just take an entry right over here and reverse. You just take your entry right over here, right? Why? Why do you do like this? I don't understand. Because if it's an FTI region, right? You cannot take the long trade. Got it? So what you have to do, you have to, now you have to mark. Now, if you don't know, just mark the semantics. That's it. Buying climax. Okay. AR. This is AR, completion. Okay. So of course, we are looking for what? We are looking for the price to do what? We are looking for the price to go back and test this region, right? Because so far this region is not there, right? According to this information. Right? We are waiting for the price to go back and test this region. But what happens? The second entry comes at this point, your 9 o'clock, right? So we have no entry here, right? Because we are waiting for the price to come back and test this region. Now we are here, it goes up. Now we are waiting for the price to come back, and then the price reversed from here without any entry. So what do we see here? This becomes our higher low. So our entry would be right over, sorry, lower high. Our entry would be observed right over here. Got it? For this open trade, which is almost 40 minutes, 35 minutes after this one, right?
Yeah.
Right, but as you go for this entry, what do you see? Once we have this lower high, you can see another thing. Can you draw the channel to identify what's happening here? Is this the highest point? No, this is not the highest point, right? This is the highest point. So we can draw the channel from here, right? Just a mini channel. Short-term bias. Now makes sense? Now what's the idea here? Once you draw the short-term bias trade, this channel, why do I draw from this point? Because the price is already in a longer-term downtrend, right? Go to the 15-minute time frame to see the trend. Right? This is the last low, the last low, right? This is not the this is not the first low, right? The first high. The first high is over here. The price is moving in the same direction. Right?
Yeah.
So we draw the channel. We identify the channel, we draw the channel, and then what we do here? AR, we see that the AR and then the lower high, okay? The lower high, it must click you that we can draw a trade right over here, right? We just join this both. This becomes what? A mini oversold. We have a huge volume here, and then we can take a trade right over here, okay? All right. Just one screenshot, and then where should we exit? If you take right over here.
Sit at lower high.
Yeah, lower high, right? But this is not the major. This is just a short-term trade if you want to take it. Otherwise, what you have to do, you have to wait all the way up to this side. This is according to the structure, this is a right trade which you have to follow. But the short-term trade, you can see when you see the high volume right over here and closing on the here, this must immediately click you why it's like this, right? So you have this channel in mind, right? You have drawn it already, and you will see over this high volume over here. Then we can take a trade. Reverse. Got it? A short-term
Yeah,
trade,
right.
but we must exit right over here. Okay. So what I usually, how do I identify this one short trade here? Okay. I see then this one, right? Okay. Okay. You see this low and low and low, right? There's no, can you say that this SOT? There's no SOT. Okay. Any question? Hello?
No, no.
So what I suggest you that the high volume should make sense. How high volume should click your mind. Okay, whenever you see high volume.
Okay.
Okay, and there's another additional entry. If you see FTI here, obviously it will we go back and test this region, right? And we have slight range here. Okay, this is also a possible idea which you can take. This is a major trade, right? This is a major trade. But if you want to take this trade here, okay, the price just went up, tested this region, lower high, and this one. The problem with here is that it's too high, right? Okay, the problem with this is that if you take this trade here, right, we are very below, what to say? We cannot take this trade. Why? Because the region here, you see the distance here from here is very low between AR and this one. Got it? So once the price reverses like this, okay, you have an idea, okay, why the price reverses like this, okay? Then what you can do, you should know what to do at this point. That's it. Okay. It's a channel here. Any question?
No.
Now let's come to the Monday. Now only you will tell me what to do now on Monday. Okay. Right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. The lowest point. Just mark it. Highest point. Obviously, this will not be marked because it's here. So highest point must be here. Okay. This is the idea. Okay. And now we just remove it. Now just tell me what to do now. Keep it simple. Okay. Keep it simple. What I told you, the steps, whatever steps I told you. Okay. Tell me the first step. And remember to keep it simple.
Look for the high volumes.
First of all, look for the clues in high volumes, as I told you. Okay. Before entering the range. Do you see, look for the clues for the high volumes? Yes, we do see high volume over here,
Yeah.
here, right? And then this comes some kind of test here and the price is going up, right? That's what we are seeing here before this one. And then
Draw the channel.
what channel?
Uh,
Wait, hold
downtrend
on.
channel.
Yeah, of course, we have a trend channel here. And then why there is high volume? Can you draw the channel over here?
Yeah.
Right. First high low, we have multiple highs low, but join with the one which will give you the accurate, what to say, the reading here. This one here. This channel becomes much more better. But now again, as I told you, there is no what is here? First touch, second touch, third touch. And each low, you see, this low is lower than this one. This low is lower than this one. So this is what? Rounding SOT, right?
Yeah.
Right, we have a rounding SOT. We have high volume significance here. All right. We have a high volume significance here. So we can have a high volume on the second touch or the third or the third touch, right? So yes. Rounding SOT. This becomes what? Selling climax. This becomes what? AR. The first reaction. Makes a range here. AR. Okay. The OL should be from here. Sorry. All right. And then we are near what? OL, and then we break out of the OL, right? What do we see here? The price just went up, shooting up. All right. The trend channel here can be drawn or not? No, we cannot draw the trend channel over here. Right? What do we see here? So the bias from this side when the price enter here is what?
Bullish. JC. Bullish.
Bullish.
JC.
Okay. One problem here which I see here is you have to extend this channel, of course. How the price breaks through it? What's happening? What's going on here? We have an increasing volume. Yes, we have increasing volume. Yes. Okay. So of course this is JAC, right? Okay. Then what's next? Increasing volume. Yes. So this becomes what after JAC? This is what?
Reaccumulation.
Reaccumulation. And then what happens here? The price went up. Now AC. Okay. Tell me now. Now here the London. Now we will go for the immediate bias and everything. Go to the 3-minute time frame. Okay, we have the long-term bias is what? The long-term bias is what? Bullish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very clear to you, right? Along the long term. And you can see from here, so it was bullish for the whole day. So the long-term bias is bullish. You already know that, keeping it simple. Okay. And then this is the entry here. What do we see? Okay. Once we clear the OH, this becomes what? Can you tell me? JAC, evident for the 15-minute time frame, right?
Yep.
And then once we have another JAC, this is redistribution, another JAC. Okay. There is a slight there's a slight what to say, bearishness here, because we have, if we draw the trend channel here, a very narrow one, okay, a very short term here, but this does not recount here because we are, okay, we do have this one here, right, test of here, very short term, But this will not be recounted because we only want to see the immediate bias before London Open. What is the immediate bias before London Open?
Draw the channel, then it looks like a SOT.
Yeah, JAC, and then after JAC, there is, I did not find any kind of SOT over here because we need 3 touch point. There's only 2, 1 and 2. So no SOT here. The price rose up here. And what do we see? This is test of this one. If this is JAC, this is what? LPS, right? Last point of support. After LPS, what do we see? The price rose up here again. Okay. The last time the price went up here again, and now we are here at this point. So obviously you cannot take the trade right over here, can you?
No.
No. Okay. The price went down, immediately reversed, tested here. So this is the entry point which you can take. Okay. At 5:30. At 5:30, we see a very high volume. This is where you were confused, right?
Yep.
Right. But you already know, should we take a trade right over here?
No.
No, right? You see the bias completely. The main, only see the main bias. All right. Once you see the main bias, you cannot take the trade right over here. And now, obviously, what you would do? What do we see here? Is a channel. Right? And now, of course, you can take your trade. The price break down this region on. What kind of volume is this? This region is tested again on this way. No demand, no supply, right?
Yep.
No supply. So here we have here, no supply. Obviously, the last volume would be this one, the last high, which is equally this high, they are very equal. All right, so just low here, 2R and then done. Got it? And one thing you need to see, where would you draw the last high here? This is the point where the price is actually. And even if you are just over here, okay, you are here, you have taken the trade, for example, right over here. You have waited for this spring and this one. This is a second entry which you can take, potentially take. And you are targeting the last high right over here. And you see the spring closure like this. You have to close it. All right. 1 hour. Okay. And now what are you going to do now? So your optimal entry was here. But in case if you missed it, then what would you do?
Wait for the price to go back to the line, to the reference line.
Yeah, yeah. But as you notice one thing, when we have a London Open, the price did what at the London Open? Rejected it. A very high volume. Okay. Very high volume. All right. So this would also have a bearish significance, right?
Yeah.
So obviously your immediate entry was right over here. Your immediate entry, you are looking for the test of this region, which we got here. All right, with no supply. You take a short term, make a 4R, and that's it. You're out of the trade. 2R and you are out of the trade. But then what do we see here? Very high volume, and then we have a channel here as well. A sort of channel here. Okay. We have a first higher low. This is high. This first higher low, right? Lower high. We can draw the channel, and what do we see? We wait for the price. Now this region here, OH, will not make any significance. Why? Now we have a channel. Okay, now we have a channel. So, of course, the price will test its region and will consolidate, but our main region and entry should be here because it's a channel, right? That the channel has more significance than the range. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. So what do we have here? At 4:30, you have this one entry. Oh, sure. This was the right entry. But in case if you missed it or whatever, right, then you have to, of course, this entry becomes what? Now, your chance to re-enter would not come before this one. Got it? Which is right above 1 hour. Got it? If this is spring, this becomes what? Test of spring. Got it? Reversed. And you have a channel here as well. Now draw the main point. Okay. Now draw the main point for the London session. What do we have here? Now the New York session. Okay, tell me what's going on in the New York session. Now we have this OH, the main, keep the main thing here. This becomes what? JAC, right? We draw the channel here, of course. After JAC. Okay, we have this one again, JAC, right?
Yeah.
Redistribution. And then after this one, where is your New York open? Wait, hold on.
No.
Yes. Hello. 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 Are you there? Okay.
Yep.
And now we have a JAC. After JAC, where is your this one, right? This opening. And what do you suggest? What would you see once we have a JAC here? Of course, we have some kind of this one, right? Going back to the 3-minute time frame to see and find the what? Immediate bias. Got it? Now what you have to do after JAC, once you are waiting for this one, you have to find the immediate bias. What kind of immediate bias do I have here? The price just formed JAC, this is complete JAC formation. Got it? The price will test this region. And now the price just open here at this point. Okay. So what I see here before formation of this one, the price is in some sort of range, right?
Yep.
The price
Yep.
is in range.
Right.
So when you see the range, what would you do? How would you draw this range? This is JAC. So this complete is a broader what? This complete is a broader redistribution range, right?
Reaccumulation.
Reaccumulation range, right? Okay, a narrow range are immediate bias. As I can see from here, this does not give me any immediate bias. I cannot draw any channel. It's just a straight line, a very, very curvy straight line. Price came back, touched this region, and then what do you have? A high here, a low here after this one, a high here. All right, and then this is our open. on a 3-minute time frame. Okay. And then what do you see? Again, once you compare this all, what do we have here? A lower highs. Yes, this is the point. If you can take your entries right over here, there is no wrong. Okay. And we can place our stop loss right over here below it. And obviously target the last high, right? Right?
Yep. Right.
Or you can also take your entry right after the break of this high, test of this region, second entry. Okay. And at 9, where is 9? Your time here. Again, you have what? After JAC. Immediate bias, right? What do we have here? Just a straight line, right? Just one higher low, right? Just one higher low. Then what do we have here? The range here. And what you're waiting for, very narrow range. Okay, so you identify the swing high, swing low, as I told you, and mark down this one. So we can mark down here. What is a swing high here? The first swing high. You see this one, and this third point. You see the swing highs. 1, 2, and third point. This is a point where you should be taking a trade here. So yes, third point, high low, you just draw the line here, and this third point you should be taking the trade. This is a much more better entry. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. So how about this one here? You just mark it. You ask about swing high, right? So how would you mark the swing high? This swing high, but it has no swing low. Then we should have a consecutive swing low, swing high and swing low to mark the channel. Got it? This would become the range. And then what do you have here? Again, at first no result, the price went up. Got it? So at 9 o'clock, we see this one. All right, we see this one. Very high volume. All right, within this one. So this should give me a hint that I can just draw the line, straight line over here, and you will see it will cover up. Swing high, swing low, right? Very high volume. Test of this one. Got it? And when we see the key reversal, when you see the key reversal in between, I told you what to do. You can draw another, this key reversal, but you cannot open because we do not have any kind of structure. Yes, this is JAC formation, but we don't have the swing low yet, right? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So once we don't have the swing low, then, like we just have to be very, very careful, right? Okay, we can just, when you see the key reversal, okay, this is a key reversal on the opening. Okay, there is no swing low formation yet. So you can draw additional line only on the swing low. Got it? Only on the key reversal. And once you test this region with efforts and nodes, there's no demand, you can take a short, long trade. Again, long trade. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, right over here, when the London opens, what happens? Now you see the London open right over here. What do we see here? Again, we have what? Key reversal, right? And what you can do, I told you, we just take a short trade here, just draw the line. And then we can take an entry here. No demand, yes, we can take an entry. Here as well, we can take an entry. Got it? Both are all right. Because here we have this one and we are in the middle, right? We are in the middle of the range. This one swing low, swing high, right? This is a range, right? Am I right?
Yep.
So this one is what? This one is that we have a rebound and then we are in a distribution range. Reaccumulation range. Now, once we have a reaccumulation again, you can switch on this pivot high, pivot low. Make sure your setting is 3. What is 3? 3, 3. Okay. And then what we have, swing low, swing high, draw the line here, and then look for the entries here. Okay. And then we have a London Open right over here. Right? What we are waiting for when we have swing high, swing low like this, a very tight range. We are waiting for spring. When we have a broad range, when the range is bigger, we can look for what? VCB pattern. But here the range is very, very small. Got it? So we are waiting for what? Up thrust, right? Sorry, spring. Right? When we are waiting for the spring, when we see the London Open and a huge volume, how does this bar look like? Key reversal, right? You can draw small support line over here and wait for the test of this region. No demand, yes, sorry, no supply, you can take an entry. Effortless no result, you can take an entry. Again, this one here, all 3 points are valid. This one, this one, this one. Got it?
Yep. Okay.
And then again, once we have this one here, we broke through it. Where's the next entry? Here's the next entry, this one and this one, these both. Got it? Both are good entries. And then it will result in another good move. Again here as well, the New York opens right over here with huge volume. Okay. Key reversal here. And then what you need to do? Wait for the test of this region. Got it?
Okay.
And where does the London open over here? I need to see London open here over here. Yeah. The London was open right over here. Okay. Obviously, the London opened right over here. All right. And what do we see here? Right. This is the London Open. Okay. Let's suppose this is the London Open. The London opens right over here at this point. All right. And this is JAC, as you know. After JAC, what do we see? Now we have a higher volume, a short-term structure here, right? This is what I want to tell you. Immediate bias here after this one, right? Now, does it make sense?
Yeah.
Right? Draw the immediate bias. Pine climax. This one here, up thrust. FTI. Price came back. London Open. What do we have here? A very clear structure. Take your trade. Where should we exit? Last low. That's it. Last low. But the point is, this is where you should exit. This will be 1.688. So yeah, there is no choice. You have to take it, right? If you want to take the immediate bias. Got it? And here as well, we have this one here. Okay, we already have the structure. The price make a spring test here, and then we must exit right over here. Got it? If you're entering right over here at this point. Yes, so you see we are taking 1.5 hour trade. Our real trade comes over here at this point. Got it? This one here, this test, first test. If this is up thrust, another test here, and then we can obviously take this trade. This one is a very good one because we have a low risk to reward ratio. Oh, sorry, we have a tight stop loss, and then we can easily reach to R. Got it?
Yep.
Yeah, but the long-term bias is still now. Once we have this region here, you know that we already have the channel to draw. Is this the right way to draw the channel? Did I draw the channel right or wrong? Wrong. Why? Because we need to put the first higher low. Is it the first higher low? No. So where should you be drawing the channel? From here to here. Got it? This is the mistake which many people do. Got it?
Okay.
Now you might say, oh, OH will have a reaction. Yes, OH did have a reaction. This side, this side, this side, right? Now, what about this one? When the price is here. Now, when the price is here, we already have a channel, right? So we will follow what? Because this takes the much higher, what to say, this precedence, right? Got it? So we have a oversold and we shoot it up. Monday is done. Any confusion you have?
No.
Okay. Sorry. So, okay, whenever the London opens on a high volume, see the context. It's very important for the immediate bias. Okay, every time let me show you. On Monday, let me show you on 18 when the London opens. 18. New York opens or London opens at 20. You see the high volume here. Now this structure can be drawn, right? Very easily. The high volume comes over here. So what is the context here? This one, the immediate bias. Got it? Right? And now test of this region. Got it?
Yeah.
Same way. London opens on 22. So New York open or London open, right? See the immediate bias. How to see the immediate bias here? Of course, we draw this channel, then we will know that we are in some sort of range here. Here does a this one here. This is the point where this opens, New York opens. Got it?
Yep.
Very short term. So what will you do? Will you take this trade? If you take this trade, you must know that our exit should be on this side. That's it, before the news. Right? And once the news comes out at this point, this is the point where the news come out here, you must close your trade. Got it? So you see, next time, when was the next stage another London opens? 8 p.m. New York opens, sorry. 20. Straight away this one. Here. Obviously, when you draw the structure and everything, you will know whether this was what? Redistribution. Oh, sorry, reaccumulation. And that's where the London opens on a very high volume. And once you have this one here, okay, the London forms what? What does it form? Key reversal. You can identify this one, okay, as a key reversal. Draw the line over here, okay, because it's in the middle, right? And then you have a lower high as well. So anyways, what I mean to say here that the price just went down, reversed here, and then you can take your trade. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. Spring here, taking your trade right over here, you can take your trade. I think this was also news, caused by news. Okay, that's it. If you have any confusion, you can text me, then I will share some charts with you. Or do you want to do it tomorrow as well?
Can. Also can.
Okay, all right. Okay, then see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.
Yep. Okay. Bye. Yep.